Stillness is strength, the Stoic art of slowing down in a world that won't stop. The world is in a hurry. Faster. Louder. More. Notifications. Deadlines. Expectations. And in the noise, we lose something. Ourselves. But the Stoics knew a secret. Stillness is not an escape. It's power. They lived in chaotic times too. Wars, plagues, betrayals. But they found calm, not by running faster, but by going deeper. This is the art of Stoic stillness. A quiet mind in a loud world. A steady heart in uncertain times. Not paralysis, but presence. Not weakness, but wisdom. Part 1. The illusion of busyness. Today, we confuse movement with progress, activity with achievement, constant motion with meaning. Seneca warned us. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Busyness is often a form of avoidance. We're afraid to stop, because then we'd have to face ourselves. But what if the constant doing is what's keeping you from truly being? Part 2. Stillness defined by the Stoics. Stillness, in Stoicism, doesn't mean doing nothing. It means clarity, a calm mind, an undisturbed heart, the ability to pause before reacting, to reflect before speaking, to observe before judging. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." In the midst of battle, political chaos, and family grief, he found refuge inside. Stillness is not absence. It is presence, and presence is power. Part 3. Why we fear stillness. Stillness can be uncomfortable, because in silence, the mind speaks louder. Regrets, fears, truths we've ignored. Blaise Pascal said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." The Stoics understood this centuries earlier, that facing yourself is the first step toward mastering life. And what you resist persists, but what you turn toward transforms. Part 4. Slowing down to see clearly. Imagine this. Instead of reacting, you reflect. Instead of racing, you rest. Instead of escaping, you engage. Seneca said, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful." Slowing down isn't about doing less. It's about doing deliberately, choosing wisely, acting with intention. The Stoic doesn't rush, because they know where they're going. Part 5. The practice of stillness. Stillness must be practiced. It's not something you find. It's something you build. Here are Stoic tools to cultivate it. 1. Journaling. Marcus Aurelius journaled every morning. He called out his fears, his ego, his impulses. Not to judge, but to see clearly. Writing creates distance between you and your chaos. 2. Meditation. Not for escape, but for presence. Focused breathing. 1 moment at a time. You're not trying to empty the mind, just observe it. 3. Nature walks. The Stoics believed in aligning with nature. Go outside. Walk slowly. Feel the breeze. Let the world remind you you are part of something larger. 4. Evening reflection. Epictetus said, "Let silence be your general rule." At the end of each day, ask, what disturbed my peace today? What was I clinging to? Where did I lose myself in noise? Part 6. Stillness in action. Stillness isn't passivity. It's power under control. In a fight, the calm fighter wins. In a crisis, the calm leader leads. The Stoics were active people, generals, rulers, teachers. But they acted from a centered place. They responded, not reacted. They moved, but not mindlessly. They led, without being led by fear. As Marcus wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Part 7. Protecting your inner peace. The world will always try to pull you outward, but the Stoic guards their inner world like a fortress. That means setting boundaries, saying no without guilt, turning off what doesn't serve you, being okay with silence. being okay with solitude. You don't need to explain your peace. You only need to protect it. Part 8. The courage to be still. Stillness takes courage. Courage to stop scrolling. Courage to face the discomfort of silence. Courage to sit with the truth of your life and not look away. Most people run. The Stoic stands still, because that's where strength begins. In full awareness. In grounded clarity. Part 9. The wisdom in less. Stillness is often found in simplicity. Fewer words. Fewer needs. Fewer distractions. Seneca said, "It is not the man who is too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." The world teaches you to accumulate. The Stoics teach you to let go. Let go of what clutters your life. Let go of what clutters your mind. And what remains is you, pure, aware, enough. Part 10. Living from stillness. When you live from stillness, you listen more than you speak. You act from values, not urgency. You trust the process. You feel the moment. Not rush past it. You become like water, adaptable. Clear. Powerful. Soft. But strong. Still. But deep. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you seek tranquility, do less. Or do what's essential, and do it well." This is the Stoic life. Present. Focused. Peaceful. Not because the world is quiet, but because you are. Final reflections. The world will keep spinning. It will demand more, expect more, distract more, but you don't have to move with it. You are allowed to pause, to breathe, to reflect, to be still. In that stillness, you'll find strength, wisdom, and your truest self. As the Stoics knew, stillness is not the absence of life. It is the fullness of it. You are not behind. You are not missing out. You are not weak for needing quiet. You are strong enough to slow down, and that is the Stoic way.